I got my first offer in 8th grade. I told my parents and they didn't believe me. It just wasn't like a reality for us at that point.
She possesses a unique combination of size and skill, along with just an innate ability to be able to see the floor and make passes.
I verbally committed to Michigan September 2022.
We would go to tournaments last summer and there would be 50, 60 coaches on the sidelines watching.
The gold medal game was against Canada. We won by like 60. It was really cool. My name is Olivia Olson. I'm a 17-year-old point guard from Minnesota, and you're watching No Days Off.
I've been working with Liv now exclusively for a year. She came to us when she was about 4th or 5th grade. The intensity that she played the game with, her drive and work ethic was there as a 4th, 5th grader. Now it's the same, probably times 10, but she is now more attention to every detail that she does. She's very detailed to understand the nuances behind what she's learning.
So I realized that Olivia stood out as a player when she played 8th grade varsity in high school. And I was talking to a local hoops writer, and he just said, do you realize how good she is? I mean, she's on varsity, so I feel like she's pretty good for her age. And he said, no, do you understand how good she is? By the end of her 8th grade year here, she'll start to get college offers. And that's when it really hit, like, this could be something big for her.
She, as an 8th grader, had a 40-point game. She started to get a lot of exposure from that. She started to get a lot of people talking about it. That was a defining moment for her as a high school player.
I verbally committed to Michigan September 2022. I had been on a lot of college visits. The past 2-3 years, we took a lot of trips, and the relationships I had with the coaches, it was so different than other coaches that I had met. And being there, like with everybody, with other recruits, it just felt like home.
We were a late start because of COVID, and we played in a couple tournaments. I got some film to some of the college evaluators. Got feedback from them that, yeah, like we already have her ranked 3rd, or we already know who she is, we have her in the top 10. And so I told her that the fact that she's ranked that high, if she keeps working, to be able to pick wherever she wants to go to school and projects to be able to play in the WNBA.
I got my first offer in 8th grade, and I was about 13 or 14 years old. It went through my head, and I was like, I can't believe I can actually like do this for a while after high school. I remember I came upstairs and I told my parents and they didn't believe me because it just wasn't like a reality for us at that point.
She was getting closer with her decision. She had narrowed it down to 10 schools August of last year. And we were helping her and supporting her and looking at, different aspects of each school.
She picked Michigan because of the culture, and she wanted to kind of be her own player and not follow in somebody else's footsteps.
The ability for her to come in and be in a top 15 program in the country and a place that really believes in her, and I think she's going to get a chance to be a key contributor right from the start.
During the season with weight training, it's all about maintenance, keeping her loose. It's a long, grueling season, even for a high schooler. Her body and mind have to be strong to withhold such a long season. We train, I would say, 3 to 4 times a week. If it was up to her, she would like 7 days a week. Her biggest strength that I noticed early was the ability to take over a game, to do what is needed to win the game. Whether it's scoring the ball, rebounding the ball, assisting the ball, making the right play, that's what I love about her game.
Right now, I'm working on my change of pace, change of direction, getting to the basket, and then also increasing my range for shooting.
Good. To start you off, you're gonna take long, wide steps. 1, 2, then the next 2 are quick. 1, 2. So I'm changing your pace, changing your level. 1, 2, now quick. 1, 2, good. Be explosive though. I'm really big on fundamentals. I'm really big on details. That's what we started working on from the gate.
USA Basketball released that they had 10 applicants available, so I could apply to go to the trials instead of getting invited. It was really cool to make the team after not being invited to the initial trials. I just worked hard and I was really glad to make the final 12. But when I got there, everyone was my height or taller, and just everyone was so good and so competitive, and it was such a cool environment to be a part of. The gold medal game was against Canada. We got down right away, but we pulled it out. We won by like 60. We got our gold medals. It was was really cool.
I think that she makes other people better players because she doesn't give up, and she shows that in any situation she's willing to be the hardest worker on the court.
I think that she's worked so hard so long, and she has this drive in her to be the best because she doesn't want to be the second best.
When she was younger, she wanted some extra money, and some other people were advertising for mowing lawns, and she wanted to do that. So she did that and started with some clients locally here around the neighborhood. I feel like that's really taught her hard work. That's one thing with her, is that she's never shied away from hard work.
I want her to be the best all-around player. I feel like she will definitely get there. She just has to be herself, and that will be good enough.
My biggest goals for basketball is getting to Michigan and winning a national championship. If I'm able to play in the WNBA, I think that would be a really cool experience, especially for the Lynx, because it's my hometown team. It would be really cool, and being able to play in the Olympics, because I got to experience the U16, I think it'd be really cool to finish on top.